Hi guys, welcome down to Quest Golf Studio here in Lytham with myself, Rick Shiels, and my mid-handicap tester, Mr. Rob Potter. We have just done some videos already on the Ping G driver and a very interesting video on the TaylorMade M1 driver. And I think I've got a funny feeling things are going to get a little bit more interesting as we move into the trio of new Nike drivers. So let me quickly talk through them. We've got Nike Vapor Fly, so the speed replacement, biggest size head, biggest cavity and all that jazz. We've got the Vapor Fly Pro, McElroy's driver, slightly smaller, a little bit more not as forgiving, a lower spinning option. And then we've got the Flex 440, which is the smallest head of the three. And it's got this kind of change of back where it's a resin back with the back, let's call it a weight cartridge in the bottom where you can spin it from front to low. Let me just turn around. I'm just going to wind you up. Okay? And go.
You really don't like me, do you, Nike? You really?
They're not going to do in a minute.
Really?
Go on, what do you think?
Right, okay. I'm caught between two opinions on it. Is it a case of the 2-year-old infants in the kindergarten have eaten too many blue and green Smarties and thrown up? Or have they found somebody, a journeyman coming back from Woodstock in the 60s, still on an LSD trip, and designed them? What are you thinking? What have you paid the guy to design these colours? Clearly it's got the revolting colour still on it, and now you've gone for this bizarre blue thing. The white and black driver being the chav of drivers, you know, granted, that's my opinion on it. This has just gone even more chavvy. Just no. Why? It looks crap. A lot of people like it. I understand. Now, I'm going on a tangent on this. It's a rant this.
We can see.
Right. I understand that golf in the UK, as an example, has lost numbers. Members, the people aren't getting into golf as much as what they were doing in the late 90s with the Tiger Woods effect. Rory and Jordan are doing quite a lot now, and they're boosting everything all back up, which is great to see. Worldwide, Asia's got massive. So I understand you going out with funky colours to try and attract, as if we're magpies.
Do you know,
and we're getting people into it through colours.
Let me just fill you in. So,
sorry.
It's all right. No, it's good. I love it. That's why I wasn't going to say anything. With regards to the colours, they are a theme across all of the sports in Nike.
Yeah.
So there's running trainers that have come out of this colour scheme. There's other sports that have come out in this theme. And what they've seen is, well, let's keep everything in line and keep the clubs in theme. I think the thing that they're going to do with that is very much limit their market on these clubs. And it's a real shame because they you might have seen from my reviews, they are superbly performing golf clubs when I was hitting them. But I just think you're going to get your your middle-aged gentleman or lady or whoever it may be, just not wanting to hit it. No. A bit like what we talked about potentially with the contrast of the driver of the M1. Yeah. Right, so let's whack a few.
Okay.
Before you explode. So I'm just gonna keep in the same shaft. We'll hit a few with each and just see how they perform. This is first a Nike Vapor Fly. So the biggest one, the most forgiving head, potentially not the lowest spinning. Do we need some more tees?
Yeah, we need some more tees.
Some more what tees?
Yeah, oh sorry. David Lake Nona tees.
Sorry, my Lake Nona tees. There you go, there's some Lake Nona tees.
The rarity is, guys, how often you see me asking him for a tee?
The best thing is these are all pinched off the first tee.
Yeah.
Right, so
naturally never paid for.
So we've got photo blue is the colour, Rob. You were completely wrong by saying just blue. The photo blue.
With
a Nike swoosh that is in vault colour on the back.
Vaulting.
Let's go for it. So 10.5 regular standard Nike shaft. And straight flight.
Is it blue and green Smarties or is it Skittles? I'm not quite sure. Either way, I'm on a trip. Sounds decent though.
That was quick to change your mind.
It sounds decent. You know, a lot of things can sound good.
So if you've not seen Rob's review before, that he normally average a good hit for him is about 230 carries. That was a little bit shy of that. Let's have another couple more. We'll hit a couple with each driver, maybe hit 3 with each driver, just so we can see.
See, sounding good, you know, that's like phone up a classified line and then you see the person at the other end of the phone. It just goes wrong, doesn't it? That's what this is. This is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's a classified line and you see it, it's a fugly. It's horrible.
Fugly one, okay. So tiny bit behind the ball on that one, but that's going to be a biggie. That's going to be one of those low spinny, big hits.
It was a decent hit.
Yeah, one of the best to say. 229 carry, 255 total distance, 1700 spin compared to the 3000 spin that you hit on the first golf ball, which was interesting. These are real balls. This is actually a Nike Vault ball. Wow, just what great timing we have here.
See, I don't want to just rip up and snot this one on purpose because otherwise the figures are going to look bad. I'm just angry looking at this.
Just hit it normal, please.
I am going to do. I'm just angry looking at it.
Just hit that Vault ball completely normal.
Yeah, see it, love.
I actually think that looked great, the Vault ball behind the blue. Best drive you've hit so far, straightest, longest.
I've had enough.
240 carry. Same swing speed as we've been getting across the board with the tests. 1700 spin, 17 launch. You don't get much better. 240 carry.
And it's not my quickest swing today neither.
It was about there and thereabouts.
94 was my quickest with the ping. That was the first shot. Yeah.
I think it was 94.5.
Was that 94.5? Was it? All right.
Right, so we're going to swap now to McIlroy's head.
Okay.
Differences being the pro head has got a black face.
Right.
Slightly different shape to the head, you can see.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
And slightly smaller cavity on the back. You've grabbed that one.
Yeah, it looks flatter, more condensed.
And this is apparently the one that Rory had the most input on, which they're going to say, aren't they?
Well, yeah, they will be, yeah, natural. You've got to try and sell it, aren't you?
Well, you've got the best player, or potentially one of the best players in the world. You're going to have his input into this driver. And it is, you might as well have called this the Rory McIlroy driver. Yeah. Charles Schwartzel actually just the other weekend in South Africa won with this driver. I think there are other athletes, someone like Michelle Wee's using it. Tiger, God knows what he's using these days. I think Tommy Fleetwood is using this. I'm trying to think of the other players. They've signed a few other players this year as well, haven't they? But right, so I need a club because I feel naked when I've not got one. So pro head, just a black face. I don't think we're going to see a huge bit of difference on this.
See, if I'm dead honest. This spotty type thing as well at the back. It looks like it's got, like it's scaly.
So the scales along the back, again, is what I've said in most reviews, is where they've stripped weight and shoved it in the bottom.
Yeah, it's a bit distracting with the line that goes down it a little bit. Well, I'm noticing that, but that's just me probably being picky as I'll get, told I am being about that. But
no, not really. No, you're fine.
No, it's fine. It's cool.
There's not a lot in that.
What I've noticed in terms of like alignments, there's nothing that's giving for alignment on the club face off the top of the head.
That's true, actually.
Or anything like that. And that
not on these three drivers.
For me, that's something I miss. Is having a point of reference. It was the same with the Vapor last year. You've nothing on that fit. All right, the loft that's in it, I can see how the face is, so where the ball should be on the face. But it's nice to see something on the top of the crown.
Even just a really nice, for you, I think what would really look good, a really strong Vault arrow would look great. A Vault swoosh.
Well, all right, going on that one, a little wee Vault arrow thing on it would be useful for a pants colour. The Nike swoosh at the bottom, all right, everything is swooshy with Nike. They have to have the swoosh somewhere. Naturally, it's their logo. On the butt end of the driver, I don't mind that. On the head, it's off-putting. And I said that last time round.
Well, they've had it in every driver since the Covert.
You could make, exactly, the Covert red. That was a lovely driver to look at, beautiful driver to look at. I never got a chance to hit that neither.
Still had the Nike swoosh.
Yeah, still had the Nike swoosh on it. But the swoosh on the head just kind of puts me off. The best place to put that swoosh will be on the grip here. For a right-handed player, anyway, it'd be good. Because you could, as a trademark thing, the swoosh at the bottom there, you could use that on the grip as somewhere to put the top of your thumb on your right hand, which would make it a good alignment aid for you, which would actually still be legal.
So there you go.
You could,
Nike,
you could.
Well, To be fair, everyone from Nike's already turned off, Rob. Let's be honest, because
Well, they're gonna miss something that might sell the driver better.
either that or they're just preparing their lawsuit.
Yeah.
Right, let's go a couple more with the Pro. That first one was dreadful, by the way. Let's hit a couple of nice ones. That was a smashing shot. Rip that.
That was all right, wasn't it?
But it doesn't. That's gone nowhere for you.
Nowhere.
Considering actually, I thought that was one of your best hits yet.
Yeah,
you really did hit that lovely.
Yeah, I did, to be fair.
2,400 spin. Club head speed was way low. Way down. Let's go one more with this bad boy, and then we'll get into the flex head. 5 drives so far that have all been relatively straight, but that is your strength. You are a pretty straight drive of the ball, but it's distance that you're after.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the best flight you've hit.
Yeah, I felt better that. One of the longer ones.
You know what? It's hard. It's funny because obviously it's the look that you're not a fan of, but the performance of some of these has been pretty good. Let me just put this back.
It was kind of like what happened with the air burner, if you remember. The air burner, I hate the look of it because it was a white driver. I despise the look of this. Maybe it's my anger wanting to give it a bit more oomph. I don't know. But I can't have that for 18 holes.
What do you mean?
Well,
do you think you get familiar with a look of these drivers?
Yeah, I got, with the white driver, I must admit, I got used to the look of the driver. Didn't mean I liked it any better. He just made me want to snot the hell out of it, to be fair.
So we're going to go, this is Nike Flex 440, smaller head. In absolute theory, potentially shouldn't suit you as good. I'm going to put the weight in the back for ultimate forgiveness.
It interests me, does this club?
Okay.
It really does intrigue me.
Because first off, well, you were saying before,
adjustability in drivers for amateurs. No, a pro can't do it.
I'll get it.
I'm loving it.
Let me try the other way.
Again, this then puts me into more reasons why adjustability golf clubs are not always the best things
I've
to have.
literally broke it.
So you can imagine this now on the first tee.
So it's done.
No, this really winds me up with adjustabilities. I'm having an angry day, Rick.
We got you on a good day.
I'm feeling very angry.
To be fair, I think we got you on a great day. So Flex 440. It's a resin back, so effectively a plastic back. This sounds unbelievably different.
Now,
I should have seen if you'd have noticed, but I think you will do.
This isn't as offensive to look at. Well, I said before about with the speed lines.
The tailor-made one, yeah.
One. This isn't as bad. This certainly doesn't look as bad on taking it back.
Okay.
It's not as distracting.
Okay. So you give it a whack.
Yeah, it just looks like a giant bruise on the bottom of a stick.
You are too funny. Nowhere near as loud. Very low off the face. Sorry, might have just lost the tail end of that flight, but we've got our next one coming up anyway. It's a bit short of our 230 target and above.
Yeah, it doesn't look as bad in terms of moving it back. I must admit. I'm going to give Nike credit where it's due with that. Felt toey.
It sounded nice.
It looks nice. Really nice, actually.
It's just not getting anywhere for you, that.
No,
for whatever reason.
Well, one or two have.
Well, that's the thing. What's been interesting there is your big ones have been big, but your short ones have been a lot shorter for these ones.
Because that felt really toey. So there's not much feel in the head. No. Which goes with the sound as well. But where I'm thinking that felt really toey, felt toey, but it wasn't.
No, dead straight ball flight. So let's have a quick look at some of the numbers because I think we kind of know your opinion on these drivers. For the Vapor, which one was it now? The first one, the Vaporfly. Yeah. Normal version was around about 230 carry actually. Worst one being 215, best one being 240. At a spin rate, the first one was the 3,000, but then the other two were 1,700. So there and thereabouts when you got that right. That was the big version, the forgiving version, which should really, in theory, suit Rob the most. Then we went into the Pro version, McElroy's driver, and we again hit one of our biggest drives yet at 237 carry. Spinning at 2000, but the worst two, the two other ones before that, were 205 and 206. So the miss hits were dreadful on that shot. The flex, we just hit a couple of drivers with 214 and 201, but just didn't seem to be doing anything distance-wise, but preferred the look of it. Very interesting, that, Rob. Give us a quick conclusion and a rating. I'd probably have to do these maybe separately. So maybe let's go with that one first, the fly.
Right.
Give me the flex.
I can't complain with the distance I've got off it, which is the only thing that's boosting this up.
Apart from that, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
that's
Rob's rating?
5. No, 6.
6, okay. Pro?
5.
Okay. Flex?
Non-existent.
Because?
I just don't like it.
I thought you liked the head.
I like the head, yeah, but the flight, everything off it, I'm not getting anything from it. It's too inconsistent for me.
Well, hit me one more then, because I don't feel like you've potentially give that one a fair test then, because you only hit 2. I thought you were going to give that one a slightly higher rating.
Well, it looks better. You know, it looks a wee bit better. Not by much.
Give me one more, because this might. Like I said, we only hit 2 and they weren't great.
Okay, fair enough then. I'll let you off.
You good with this?
I'm up. It's good with it.
Are you good? You good? You don't have to
Good.
move it. You're in the right spot. You got the green light.
I've got the green light. No, okay.
I've stumped you
See,
now.
me and technology
Technology and adjustable drivers.
just doesn't mix for a double.
Great for club reviews. Right, come on, one more good one.
Felt them.
Felt.
All right-ish, lowish.
It's a good, another
But it
good one
goes,
again.
it goes.
When you get them good, they seem to fly.
Yeah,
So rating on that.
All right, when I get
That's 2-3-1 that one.
No, he's getting a 5.5.
Okay, so it sits in between those
Yeah,
two.
it's too inconsistent.
So Pro 5, 5.5 and 6. That's the Nike Vapor drivers with Mr. Rob Potter. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. As always, I love Rob's opinion. I think he's great and he's great entertaining. Some of his sayings are awesome. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please do comment down below. Subscribe to my channel. Go and check out Rob on his social media. And we're going to be doing some more testing tomorrow. We're going to go and play some golf now because it's a beautiful day and it'd be a waste not to. Stay tuned. Lots more to come. And that was good. I love that. Well done, mate.
Cheers, Dave.
Oh, almost. That would have been so cool
Not far off,
if
yeah.
we'd have got that. Let's go and play some golf and we'll see you next time.